conferences in the project repairing of the infrastructure of Bega Canal. With me is Mr. President Adrian Alinica, and he will say to all our invitees and our partners a few words about the project we are implementing currently.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Lupuț. Good afternoon, everybody. I do not know you all in person, but I hope to meet you in person in the next period, or at least at the end of the implementation of our project. It's a wonderful project that will have a huge impact on the tourism and local services in the entire area of Timișoara, Timiș County, and all the way to Zrenjanin, and in the southern part of Vojvodina, which is amazing, but we still have some part of the road to go until the end of the year, until the term of the completion of our project. And the things that we still have to do are quite challenging. We have to open the new border crossing until the end of the year, which is a challenge both for us, but I'm sure for the Serbian side as well. We have to finalize all the works on the ground, and the bicycle track is already expected by the bicycle lovers, and I cannot wait to have the entire track from Timișoara to Zrenjanin available to the tourists and whoever wants to use it, and to include it in the European cycle circuit. That's actually my plan, my wish, and I'm sure that we can coincide in this respect with you, the Serbian partners. At the end, I would like to wish you all good luck, both the Romanian side and also the Serbian side. And let's hope that at the end of the year, at the end of the project, we can all meet together and celebrate a successful completion of the project. Best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to welcome all our partners, Mr. Cristian Ciocan, the head of the Basinal Administration of Waters in Banat, Mr. Stefan Ilingic from the Vode Vojvodine, the colleagues from the Provincial Secretariat for regional cross-border and the regional cooperation of Province of Vojvodina, also our partners from the Border Police and from the Customs that will probably work with us very closely in the next period in order to finish all the documents regarding the border crossing point. Now, I would like to give the floor to Mr. Ciocan for a few words from Banat, and then to Mrs. Jurculeț, who is the project manager on behalf of Banat, who will present us the stadium of the works at the hydrotechnical point in Semihai Roman. Thank you.
Bună ziua! Mă auziți? Mă auziți. O să rog colegii să traducă, voi vorbi în română, că este mai ușor în momentul acesta. Vreau să vă mulțumesc tuturor pentru participare și să mulțumesc tuturor părților implicate pentru ce s-a realizat până în acest moment pe acest proiect și sper din tot sufletul să reușim împreună până la data de finalizare de 2 decembrie să recepționăm toate activitățile. O voi ruga pe colega Mihaela, managerul nostru de proiect, să prezinte în continuare ce anume s-a făcut în cadrul proiectului pe partea noastră și dacă sunt întrebări, sunt aici alături de noastră și discutăm. Mulțumesc.
Hello. My name is Cristian Moisescu Ciocan. I'm the manager of Banat, and I would like to thank you for your attendance to this meeting. Of course, we are hoping that the project ends well with all activities and all partners, and hopefully on December 2, everything will be just fine with a very nice result for this project. I'm here for you. If you have questions, I can answer it for you, and I will give the floor to my colleague, Mihaela Girculescu, who is the project manager of this important project. And as I told you, don't hesitate to ask me any question if you feel the need to ask me. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. President, honorable guests, dear partners. Can everybody see my presentation?
Yes?
Yes. We greet you from Banat River Basin Administration. Here with me is the manager of the institution and the head of the project implementation unit. Banat River Basin Administration is lead partner in the project Rehabilitation of the Navigation Infrastructure on Bega Canal, which is implemented within the program Interreg IPA CBC Romania Serbia. The main objective, investment objective in this project for ABA Banat is placing under safety the San Mihaiu Roman hydronaut. The rehabilitation of the hydronaut was structured on 5 phases. Phase 1, which was realized in 2011 and was financed from the World Bank. Phase 2, 3, and 4 are implemented within this project, and Phase 5 was also implemented, but with own sources. The acquisition for the technical project was launched in November 2019, and work started in June 2019. Was launched in November 2018, and works started in June 2019. On the left, you see the image of the hydronaut, what it looked like in June 2019. And on the right side, you can see the image, what it looks now at the end of August 2021. Phase 2 referred to rehabilitation of the dam where following works were carried out: rehabilitation of the anti-flood bed, rehabilitation of the apron, of the riprap rock rear, of the dam piles and abutments, of the maneuver house, replacement of the mechanical equipments, and rehabilitation of the access road and platforms. Here we'll present you some photos from the rehabilitation of the maneuver house, followed from the replacement of the pictures from the new cylindrical weir and other hydrotechnical equipment. Here is the new plane weir. And now we'll continue with phase 3, putting the lock to dry, which included demolishing the earth cofferdams up and downstreams, extracting the metallic piles and moving them up and downstream of the lock, and rehabilitation of the access road, assuring the access on the left bank. Phase 3 was followed by phase 4, rehabilitation of the lock, which consisted of unsilting works, pere rehabilitations, replacement of deteriorated slabs and molons, rehabilitation of the hydromechanical equipment.
Mihaela,
Da?
I would just like to ask you, did you move any slides? Because we are not seeing any new photos.
Yes. Yes, I can see them.
Well, could you please stop sharing and start sharing again your screen, because probably there's a now we can see them. Yes, now we can see them. This is better. Thank you.
The boy from the IT is here. Maybe he can fix it.
Sure.
That's perfect.
Here are some photos from the rehabilitated lock. Can you see them?
Yes.
Yes. Another acquisition which we made, a new acquisition which was not initially foreseen in the project but was absolutely necessary due to the navigation activity, was the lock automation system, which was approved by Addendum 3. This automation system enables the automatic maneuver of the lock gates, and its deadline is end of October 2021. Other acquisitions we made within this project is the acquisition of equipment, 1 dredger and 2 barges, which was made in 2019 in October. The final reception was made in October 2020. And the barges and the dredger, they work already, and you can see them quite often lately working on the Bega Canal. Here are some pictures while they are working on the Bega Canal. Other acquisitions referred to management consultancy, supervising services, and translation services. And now a few words about the project value. The entire project value for Abba Banat was 6,929,000 euros. For the hydronaut rehabilitation, the costs were 5,248,000 euros. For the acquisition of the equipment, dredger and barges, we paid 721,000 euros, and the lock automation system costs 2,097,000 euro. So far about the implementation of our project, the status of the implementation for our project. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mihaela. It's really an accomplishment, as we can see from the photos. It's a huge difference between what was in 2019 in Mihai Roman and what it looks like now. I'd like to ask Mr. Ilincic to present us the results of the project on the Serbian side. Mr. Ilincic, you have the floor. Please share your screen if you have a PowerPoint presentation, and let's see what things look like on your side.
Thank you very much. You hear me well?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to share the presentation just to see. Just a moment. Could you see the presentation?
No, we don't see it yet.
Okay, just a moment. Now, no.
No.
Just a moment. Try again. Sorry, just a moment, because to ask for it to help, sorry. Oh, I'm back now. I will try again to share. Now, just to see. I'm going to file. That. Okay. Just a moment. Now?
No. Just
Oh.
open the presentation on your laptop and just share your screen and everyone can see it. It's easy.
Okay, first one I'm going to open the presentation, okay?
And
I
then
open.
in
I
the
open on my
WebEx
desk. Okay.
in the
And now-
WebEx view, you can just share the screen.
Okay, I make the share. Okay, and I'm going now to presentation and share. Okay, can you see now?
Yes,
Okay,
that's good.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the help. I would like to say hello to all partners, all including in this meeting, and to make all best wishes to everybody. And now I'm going with our presentation. I will skip all those slides, or I will be really fast, because you know all those things. We mentioned I mentioned the end date of the period of the project, that is 4 months extended now, this moment. Lead beneficiary and all other partners in this project, all about the budget. And now I will stop on this slide that shows all activities that project partner for the Vojvodine has in this project. As you can see, we have got many activities. And all those are finished except from the activities number 3, preparation of technical documentations for dredging and remediation of the Bega canal. And the last one, 16, technical inspection of the technical documentation for dredging of Bega canal. Later on, after this presentation, I will explain something more about those delays in activities. This slide explaining purchase equipment. During this project, we purchased 2 machines. One is multi-purpose dredger that could do many operations in the canal, and also aquatic weed harvester, and you see contract amounts. And now about the works. The most important thing, I think, in this project are the works, because the help of European Union, we have opportunity to make very important works of our structures that was out of order, and to make connection with Romania through canal and also bicycle path. First work that I'm going to explain is construction of floating dock and riverbank landscape works in Zrenjanin. In this picture you can see how it look like before. First picture, dredgers starting to dredge the mud from Bega canal in Zrenjanin. The second one in some middle phase, and also you see the big barge with mud inside. We transported mud to the water with barge 2 kilometers downwards, empty the barges and do it again. And by that technology, we started after the cleaning all area from the mud and the weed. We started the construction of the floating dock. The first one we do works on the riverbank, and after the finishing that, you can see the works on the picture, all masonry works and concrete works. And after that, we make floating dock. It is finished, and on the last picture, you can see the table. It is visible that EU funded this important project. The second one is the works on construction of the multifunctional bicycle and inspection part. Works was finished in December last year, and total worth of works is 1.9 million euros. The bicycle part is going along the bank, along the Bega canal. You can see pictures at the very start of the construction works. And after that, in the middle, with some asphalt works. And you can see now pictures of some pictures of the bicycle part. The part is along about 32 kilometers until the Romanian border. In the last picture, in this slide, you can see the very end of the bicycle part. Over there is Romania. You can see that two parts are connected in this point. Works on repair of heater complexes Klek and Srpski Tebej. A total worth of executed works on Klek and Srpski Tebej. That means 2 locks and technical building and weir. It was valued about 2 million euros. The pictures, how it looks like before. Corrosion damage of the lock upper door. Also upstream pier section was damaged, out of order. And also you can see technical building, damaged roof, one part of the construction. This slide explains some construction works in masonry and moving out the hydromechanical part, and also construction also the technical building. And at the end, now the lock in Klek, the Klek lock is near Zrenjanin, and the other one, Srpski Tebej, is upstream near the Romanian border. This lock in Klek now is fully functional. It is operated, and also technical building is reconstructed. All works on the roof and inside the hall and all interior are fully reconstructed. Also, the other one, hydro complex in Srpski Tebej by the Romanian border. That lock was out of order in the last 50, 60 years. You can see damaged lock upper door full of mud. Also, upstream pier section was out of order and damage on technical building. That lock is very similar like lock in Klek. It is operational by manual, and it was finished in 1814. That means before for almost 200 years. So, that it's interesting. That picture made from the drone, you can see how it looked like before, during the works. Bega was, first we make little dam ups and downstream the structure, pump the water out of the site where the works was executed, and the Bega was pushed by stream canal was made, as you can see, and that means that in the period of little water, we did that and make all those works out of the water, Also, those pictures, you can see some masonry works on the lock, also on the upstream pier, and construction works in technical building. Now, after the end of the works, the lock is also fully functional and would be connected it was running by boat transport. Thank you for your attention. If you have some questions, I'm here.
Thank you, Stefan. Seems that you've done a very good job also. It looks pretty amazing, especially if we take those pictures that were made with a drone. You can see the difference on both sides of the border. Okay, I would like to ask our colleague from the Provincial Secretariat to speak us a little bit about what they have done regarding the technical documentations that they had to prepare. And afterwards, I will tell you about our contribution on behalf of Timiș County Council. And last but not least, our colleagues from Apă Banat will show us a little movie that is probably linked with the implementation of the project at the stages of execution of works. Please, Maria.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Yeah. I would like to greet all the meeting participants from Provincial Secretariat for Regional Development, Interregional Cooperation and Local Self-Government from Novi Sad. And I would like to shortly present the activities of us as a project partner at the Bega project. During the last years, we have finished most of the activities. We finished the Roman language course for 30 border control officers. Also, we finished the transport impact and regulation study. We purchased small IT equipment and finished the open conference and printed materials for visibility of the project. At the moment, we are in a process of developing the detailed regulation plan for the cross-border point, subsidy ITB Otelek, and we finished the first phase of this process. Actually, it is connected with the analyzation of the situation in the field and collecting the data, and also we finished the early public inspection period. And in the following days, we are start with the presentation of the document for public inspection, and after that, for now, all the steps are very well going on very well. We hope so that it will be fine until the end, and after that process, we are waiting for Municipal Assembly of Žitište to adopt the document. That's the activity connected to the cross-border point. And also we have one activity connected to the visibility of the project. Actually, in a project we are planning to make two project board trip, but because of the whole situation with the COVID and the borders, we are modified that to the video about the fields about the project. And next week we will start with the processing the movie and on Serbian and Romanian language that will present all the activities that we did in a previous period from the Serbian side. It is short, and of course, because of the project will be postponed for the 5 months. At the end, we will print the material about all the project results and organize the closing conference. That's it. If you have any questions, I'm available to answer.
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to hear that we will have a movie on the Serbian side also, meaning that with 2 short movies about how the things developed from the beginning of the project until now, everyone who will look after a few years what happened in this project will be able to see all the aspects. On behalf of Timiș County Council, we are currently developing the documentation for the border crossing point. We are kind of like near halfway. The main project is ready and is about to obtain all the permits that are required. Later this month it will probably be given for the approval of the Timiș County Council in its plenary session. And also afterwards we will have detailed elements that are related to the actual construction. I am very convinced that this will be one of the main activities that will have to be developed after the finishing of our project, as it is financed by the Interreg IPA cross-border program, because the functioning of our project as a whole, and also some other previous project that consisted in building the bicycle lane on the Romanian side, depends a lot on opening this border crossing point. So far, from the point of view of the involved institution, and I mean the Ministry of External Affairs, the police, the border police, and also the customs, they are giving us a lot of support, and I think it will be not that hard to accomplish this task. Obviously, we will have to find the local resources for the executions of the building. But after this point, I guess what Mr. President has already mentioned, bicycle lovers and also boat owners from both sides of the border will be able to have a, let's say, small excursion between Timișoara and Zrenjanin, or Zrenjanin to Timișoara, or even further. I am convinced that the results of this project will be seen for quite a long time from now on. It also gives a lot of room for future development. At this moment we are talking only about tourism and small boats, but I'm not sure if there won't be any other initiatives that will find this waterway attractive and make it work in other purposes. Obviously, something that functioned more than half a century ago can work again, and I believe that both sides are interested in making the most of it, of the results of this project. Regarding the promotion of the canal, we still have to published the final lot of brochures regarding the results of the project. Now we have some new ones with the actual new hydrotechnical note in Mihai Roman. And I would have liked to have, let's say, a closing conference or a conference in the field, but given the situation of the pandemic, we are confined to this electronic space. But I think after everything that happens now goes away, we will probably have that boat tour that Provincial Secretariat was supposed to do. We will have it from Timișoara to Zrenjanin and maybe further to Novi Sad and Belgrade, just to show that things can be done. So I would like to thank you all for your involvement. I would like to thank you all for working on every aspect that was generated by this special situation that arose during our project. Nobody was thinking in 2017 when we signed the project that we will have to talk like this in front of a camera or refer to works in terms of how do we keep workers safe and not have an entire building site shut down. And I think it's just the beginning of a cooperation on a certain aspect that will develop further, maybe even through some other cross-border finance projects. But so far, I think we have accomplished quite a lot of things that were probably imagined by people like 25 or 30 years ago. I would like to thank you all for being here with us, and I would like to invite you to watch the movie that will be played by Abba Banat. And afterwards, if there are any other people that would like to take to say a few words or ask any questions, we will gladly allow that too. Mr. Aldescu, I think you can start the movie and share your screen.
Okay. Can we see it?
Yes?
Is it working?
Yes?
So this is Sunt Mihai Român for the first time presented by air. The island and the sluice and the gates, the weir from upstream to downstream. This is it for the moment.
Thank you very much, Cătălin. As I told you before, it really looks totally different. And now, if anyone would like to say or add anything related to the project, you're welcome.
Yes, Adrian, maybe I would say some words, if you allow me.
Sure. I would like to introduce Mr. Marian Vasile, who is the administrator of the county, and I would invite him to say a few words about the project.
Thank you, Adrian. Only a few words from my side. I would like to salute you all. I'm glad that we meet in this formula. I'm the county manager and also responsible for the European projects. Yes, indeed, we have a very important project from our point of view here. I would like to thank you all for the good job that you made. Of course, we have some hurdles, some obstacles, but I'm sure that we will pass over all of them, and we will finish the project in time and with very good results. From our point of view, this project is very important from the cross-border relations point of view, but also from the mobility point of view. Maybe you heard that we have already created a structure in the county council that deals with the mobility aspects. We know that the mobility will be financed during the next financing cycle, European financing cycle. Of course, in the future, everywhere we will have to speak about smart mobility, which includes some digital or even smart means. And of course, these means facilitate a lot of public services, and they make everything more appealing, and also they are very useful and efficient. So in the future, maybe also we will upgrade this project in order to include some smart mobility elements. Mobility is a very important domain. It finally delivers results in all the activity sectors. Therefore, for this naval transportation facility, we give all of our support. Also, the leader, Abba, is doing a great job, and hopefully we will meet together here in Timiș the next days to speed up some activities. And I think that's it. Thank you for paying attention, and hopefully we will see each other when the times will allow it, meaning face to face. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, I would like to congratulate you all, and I would like to wish you success in the following period, finalizing all the activities that have remained from this project. And I hope we have the possibility to organize a finishing conference for this project in a different situation. Not very sure, because since we have the deadline in December, probably that things won't change very much from now. But still, let's hope things go for the better, and we will definitely enjoy the results of the project on both sides of the border in one-day trip that will show everybody the outcome of our efforts. Thank you again, and hope to see you well next time. Stay safe, and let's work together in the future.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Goodbye.